All right, everyone, we are on our way to Cedar Point today.
In case you're wondering, we're going trick-or-treating.
We are going trick-or-treating. We have a vampire princess behind me here, and we're going to check out all of the kids' things that are at the park today. So mazes, bubble rooms, the mystery of Eerie Estates. Those are all things that we're going to do today. Along the way, we're going to find some tips and tricks. We're going to talk about the best things for kids, and especially what my little one likes today. We'll also probably hit a few roller coasters today. So I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited, and let's go! We are on our way in right now. There is a hefty amount of traffic on the way in. It's 12:30. We left at about 10 o'clock. We slept in as much as we could this morning. So it's gonna be a little bit longer of a ride than it normally would be. If you come in earlier, you have much less of a wait that you need to deal with. We parked about 2 rows back behind us right now because we just drove all the way up to the front, but this parking lot is completely packed. If you drive all the way up toward the front, especially around noontime, usually someone has left. Right now it's about 12:45, maybe pushing 1 o'clock, and we're headed into the park. Today is a warm day, but I mean, I have my shorts on. Even though I have my long sleeve shirt on. It's supposed to get to about like 78 degrees today, but there is a nice cool breeze, so it's not too terrible. And immediately coming in, there is an energy in the air that is very different from the Thursday night that I was just here, which is probably my last video. Definitely a crazy difference. There are so many people here today. And our first ride today is the what?
Sky ride.
The Sky Ride. That's right. That's where we're headed. All right, so what are we gonna do?
Sky ride right now.
We're on the Sky Ride, yep. What are we gonna do today?
Well, we're gonna do some kids haunted stuff.
The kids haunted stuff.
Yeah.
Do you want to go do the stuff down here, that maze right there? Should we get food?
Yeah.
No Iron Dragon though?
Iron Dragon one time.
Okay, should we make that the first thing or the last thing?
First thing.
First thing, okay.
And then we can wear our food off.
Okay, sounds good.
And sashay your way to the edge of the stage so that our audience can get the best look at you in all of your fabulousness. So, let's begin the show.
Oh my God!
Oh, princess! The princess is giving a ball!
All right, so we're trying out the food trucks here. Also, I just realized I was extremely hungry. It's like 1 o'clock right now, and I am shaking. I'm so hungry. So, got the first thing here. Oh no, thank you. This line is too long for us. So I'm not quite sure where we're gonna go, but I'm thinking we'll do some of the Halloweekend stuff up at the front. So we went to the back of the park only to eat. And now we are headed back up to the front. I guess we also got to ride the Sky Ride, and that's always fun. But now we're headed back up to the front to go do some of the Halloweekends activities for kids. Some of them are free. Some of them I think will take a couple of tokens. So we're gonna see how that all works. All right, here's the mansion. We're not quite getting where we thought we were going. Everything's roundabout today.
Daddy, what's that picture that's
That's for when it's the scary house. But we are going into Eerie Estates. Eerie Estates has no line at all. I think most people don't realize that this is something you can do. This really is an underrated attraction, so let's go. This is, I think, gonna be fun. See, look, there's some light now. It is a little bit dark, so she's a little bit scared. But now we've got some light here. Dana?
I think I might know who it is.
Who do you think it might be?
It's the cowboy.
You think it might be Mr. Steel Vengeance?
Yeah.
Welcome to the kitchen, and here's your second weapon.
Wait, handle.
Look up
Just like this.
and look down. Look all around. One of these items shows your weapon to be found.
You don't have to be scared. Daddy's here. And nobody's gonna jump out at you or anything. I won't take you on any of the real scary ones, right?
These 3 items were left behind. One of them belongs to your
Look at how pretty it is in here. It's like the Haunted Mansion, isn't it?
it is?
Oh, I didn't even know there were pictures of the characters back there.
It was a wretched act indeed. It really threw a wrench into their plans last night.
Oh,
That.
it's a wrench. Oh yeah, there's a wrench.
Yeah.
And there's a candle again.
Okay, what's the bandana again?
You see red bandana?
It's not.
Look right there.
Yeah.
There it is.
I know who it is.
I think that's it. So Mr. Steel Vengeance with the wrench.
Hi guys, congratulations. You
Hey.
made it to the end. It was Mr. Steel Vengeance with the wrench. Did you guys get it?
Yes, we
Okay,
did.
congratulations. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you tonight.
It's kind of a little bit, tiny bit scary. Because I had my eyes closed for some of it.
Yeah.
And I didn't want Daddy to pull down the blankets.
Yeah.
I was too
Because you
creeped
saw
out.
that there was a body in there, huh?
Well, another
The
kid,
one part of the bed.
I heard one of the other kids say that he found a clue under the blankets. It was a body.
Ah, yeah. But that we didn't need to do that, did we? To figure it out. We didn't need to pull the blankets back, did we? No. Because they don't really, that's not part of the clue. So overall, I thought that was really fun. It's definitely fun just to see the place. Apparently the answers change every week. So if you go through it again next week, it'll be a different answer than what we even had here. It's a fun thing to do, but definitely pay attention to the way the characters are dressed.
Daddy, tell the viewers which one it was.
Who was it? You tell them.
Was it the guy with the wrench?
Yeah, it was Mr. Steel Vengeance with the wrench.
Whenever you come out of that place and it's a bright day, you don't want to look.
Yeah, when you come out, it's so dark inside that when you come out, it's really, really bright. So
You have to squint
she
your
was
eyes.
like, oh, my eyes are used to it being dark now. Ready to go to the next thing?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. I know those things look good. Those blood bags look like a good idea. They're not. Don't do them. And here we are at the bubble room.
Daddy, it's like being in Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? If you or your kids are going to do the bubble room, do it while it's really hot out. They do provide towels, so you can kind of dry yourself off. But if you do it when it's if you do it when it's cold, you're gonna be very cold. Like your kid's gonna be really cold because you can't dry yourself completely off. You're gonna have to have the sun do it to some degree. So just a quick warning there. And if you walk in just a little bit, this is what happens. These rooms get completely packed with bubbles. It's crazy. It's almost taller than she is. I'll direct you from the outside. See, look. Go on in. These kids areas are really, really fun. I'm really enjoying this a lot. There's just a ton for kids to do. I love it. It goes all the way around. I'm gonna go around to the other side. Oh, she found a big kid that she can follow. That's a good idea.
That wasn't much of a maze.
Was that fun?
It wasn't much of a maze. I want to go through that.
Okay, I thought I saw that these were not running on Thursday, and that is true. They were not running on Thursday. They only take place on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you come on Thursdays, there's fewer things for you to do with your kids. All right, so this is actually an obstacle course, really, that they're doing. I just met Braylon. The sun is so hot, and then it gets cold. Not cold, but colder. Like cold enough for a sweater, or at least for a long sleeve shirt. But then that depends on if the sun is under or not, and the sun just keeps going under clouds and then coming back out. It's such a weird, I guess it's Cedar Point. It's Great Lakes weather just altogether. Number 10, she heard us. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right, so you can get a craft package, and then you just open it and you can make the craft. So I love what Cedar Point does. They do some really cool stuff here. I love this. Woo! So they have instructions that come with it. You just sit down and you make it however you want. She's hard at work. This is actually the time that I would say is the most worthwhile to bring kids. Fall, especially kids that can't ride roller coasters. Of course, if you can ride roller coasters, anybody, it's worthwhile. But if you're able to come, you're able to do crafts, you're able to do bubble rooms, you're able to do
About anything you want.
pumpkin painting, you're able to do mazes. Like, there's just a ton of activities that kids can do that are really fun here for fall. We got the strings through, now it's just time to decorate. Okay, are you gonna surprise us? Show us the final product.
Don't let the viewers see it.
Oh, do you want me to turn it off first?
Turn it around so it can see you.
Okay. To make it look at me. I don't know what we're gonna see. I'm not allowed to look right now, so the camera's in the way. Okay, are you ready? Okay. Woo! That's fun.
I'm gonna go get a bag.
That's a really good looking one too. Isn't that fun?
It even has a spot for your nose.
Yeah, I like it. All right, so I've been told that we need to find a bag now so that we can go trick-or-treating. I think it starts at just number 1. There's like 15 places to go trick-or-treating. So each one is numbered. So we're gonna try to find number 1, and then we'll move on from there and just keep on going. Go on up. Up. All right, so they hole punch your card, and then you are able to move on to the next station, and they'll give you 1 piece of candy for each spot.
There you go.
Keep on going. Poor alien has something protruding out of its head. Poor guy.
Pretty fun.
So each of the trick-or-treating stations has a different number associated with it. You go through and you get each number taken care of, punched out, and then you keep moving to the next one. Each one kind of has a different look to it, and it's really fun and creative. I like it a lot. We got our trailer park people here, and now the sun went under, so now, of course, it's nice and cool, which is great, but then that also makes it even worse because you cool off and you start to sweat a little bit, then you get hot and you sweat even more, and then you cool off and you sweat even more. Like every time, it's just, it's constantly bad. It is just a little bit confusing where everything is, where all of the different doors are that you go trick-or-treating at. Just keep moving, you will find the next one. I like it how they make it so that most of the kids have to knock on the door. It just gives that added illusion of like actually going trick-or-treating in your neighborhood. It's really fun. Ooh, this one kind of looks like a witch's house, doesn't it? And at that, the trick-or-treating is over, but the candy is just beginning to be eaten, right? So we're now just kind of resting a little bit and deciding what we're gonna do with the rest of the day. So let's go. There is a maze and the corn scavenger hunt. I don't know what you'd call it, where you search through the corn. Those are both things that we have not done yet, so that's where we're gonna head right now to get 2 more things done and crossed off of our list for today. And it is time for Harvest Tractors. This would be a really, really fun thing for groups of friends to do, especially among younger kids. But we're going to the crazy corn box right now. There are a lot of kids in there. I'm not sure that there is any prize. I think it's just that you can like play in the corn. Which sounds like something you would only do in the Midwest. But that's okay. Why not play in the corn? There's no reason not to. It makes fun toys also. So, but there's lots of stuff in there. There's trucks and there's excavators and there's all kinds of different stuff that's in there for kids to be able to play with. So it makes for an enjoyable experience for kids, and then also kind of a relaxing time for parents if you just want some time to, you know, kind of step back and do your own thing. That's a nice thing to be able to do. This is what happens to shoes when you go in the corn box. That's not staying to the right. See, if you always stay to the right or to the left, no matter what, eventually you'll find your way out. Because eventually it'll dead end. So always choose to stay along the right wall. We are on our way out to the beach for some ice cream, maybe a drink for me, and definitely some beach time. Actually hanging out on the beach today. So we're headed out right now. This should be very good.
You don't want me to upchuck.
Yeah, exactly. Last time she was here, when we came with the boys, she got sick at the end of the night. I think we just went way too hard. So
we're
today,
taking a relaxing time at the beach.
That's right. We are
And
taking
eating some ice cream.
ice cream is essential, always. Let's go.
Back there, the ride that you can see between Daddy and me. That one is Daddy's favorite.
Coming into Toff's Ice Cream Parlor.
It's open.
Popping in here to the sandbar while my daughter has her ice cream right back there. I love coming out here, and being able to take a little bit of time to relax is particularly good, especially when you have kids with you. Of course, if I'm here by myself, I don't need to relax as much, but also make sure to get enough water throughout the day so that you are not dehydrating yourself. Definitely don't use any kind of alcoholic drink as your only substitute for water for the day. It is a hot one, especially for October, and but we're gonna have some fun. So let's go. All right, so my daughter has her ice cream and I have a drink. It's a summer spectacular, and it's time for a little bit of a tan. Maybe the last tan of the summer. At this point in the year, I think that every single time it's sunny. Last time to get a tan, last chance to get a tan. The Summer Spectacular is always a good choice. Nothing spectacular about it necessarily, contrary to the name. It's time to sit and relax and cuddle. It feels so nice to get back out here again. I haven't really gotten out here because I've been running at 100% pace recently, just trying to get as much of the Halloweekends stuff done as I possibly can. But we don't have anything to do until 7 o'clock when Monster Mash goes. So now we might hit a few other things before then. Like, I kind of like to go to the mine ride and hit that at some point here, but the point is we have time right now, which is kind of nice. Oh, this water is cold. She couldn't be happier just playing out in the sand. Oh man. Of course, right now the sun is coming out and in and out and in.
Daddy.
But right now the sun is out and it feels great. I love it when kids make friends out on the beach. Love watching that. I'm working on second drink, just anything I can get out of it. It's all empty right now, but I'm working on second drink. See what I'm talking about? Now the sun has gone under again. It's like super hot, then it's super cold. Well, I shouldn't even say super cold. It's not super cold, it's just cold in comparison to how hot it is. It's crazy how it just keeps going back and forth. But the drink was great. My daughter is playing. We are having a ton of fun. I'm very relaxed right now. And even the water doesn't like hurt. It was really cold. I mean, we've been having strings of like even 40-degree weather at night recently here in the Midwest. I can only speak for Indiana, I guess. But I mean, this feels great. So after you've gotten in, like getting in initially, let's be honest, it was a shock. But it's not so bad now. A lot of times when I've been out here on the beach and just had one drink, I just never want it to end. This is just the spot where I am generally the happiest when I'm here at Cedar Point. Not that I'm not happy in the park. I certainly am happy in the park, but this is the relaxing spot. The cool thing is, it's only 4 o'clock. We have like an entire day still left of hanging out at the park in comparison to last year, you know? Last year we only got like 6 hours at a time in the park every day. Well, it's starting to rain a little bit. At least I've already got my shirt off. She's already completely soaked, and our clothes are safely hidden under the gazebo over there. That guy, I mean, he's digging half his body down. We got a guy who buried himself. My daughter hasn't gotten to play on the beach for a while, so it's hard to leave, you know? Like, why not find things to entertain us? And if she's happy, just leave it alone. It would be worth the price of admission just to do this, let alone when we already have a pass. And there's no price of admission anymore. It's down to cents that I've been here, even between both of our passes. He broke free. And the sun re-emerges. Oh, it looked like it for a second. I think it's gone now. Yes, the sun is back. My daughter is just drenched. She's running into the water, running back out. I mean, she may not be any more drenched than when we did the bubble thing, but we'll see how long. We probably better get out of here before she gets too cold. We've got to have enough sun that she can kind of dry off. So the girls have built a great sandcastle though. Awesome. Oh no! Oh, you're completely drenched now. I just asked her if she was cold. No. Run away from me. She hasn't had that much fun on the beach for, you know, now it's been probably a month since we've been on the beach. So I'm glad she had that time just to kind of hang out here today. What you doing? You're silly. Well, the beach has definitely been a big hit. It's been a lot of fun to just hang out here, but we've got a couple of things to do, including my daughter actually brought up the Witch Sisters. I haven't seen the Witch Sisters show, but I know that she will love it, even in her hyper-drenched state. All right, so I have Natalie and Nevada here. They've been hanging out. Apparently, Jackie is a longtime viewer, which is their mom, both of you?
Well, that's my friend.
Okay, mom and friend. Okay, gotcha. And so they're gonna make her like super jealous by being in the video right now. So, say hi to everybody, guys.
Hi.
Also, hi, Jackie. I still don't know who you are exactly, but I know your name, and I know the. Now I know some of your family and friends. So, hi, Jackie. Now we are on our way back into the park after a couple of hours of spending time out here on the beach, which was really nice. But it's now time to go see a couple of shows. The Witch Sisters is first. After that, we'll probably go hit up Whistling Willie's before the back of the park becomes something kind of scary. We've kind of got our next 2 hours completely booked for here at Cedar Point. Wow, look at this line for Windseeker. Oh my word. I mean, I wouldn't wait 30 seconds for Windseeker. Why are people waiting this long? Windseeker hate is starting to get preachy. Sorry, guys.
Something very serious to talk to you about. I have to have a top-notch witch cackle, all right? So we're gonna go around, and if you'd like to join, we'll hear your cackle, all right? Yes! Okay, lovely. Well, we're not playing that. It's called Moonlight Daylight, all right? Now, I want you to think of a spooky Halloween animal. When I say daylight, you better stop and become a child again, all right? Does this make sense? Yes? Okay, now I'm going to turn around, all right? And moonlight! Daylight! Oh, yes! That's what I like to see. Good dance moves. Nice, nice. Ooh. Keep going. And don't stop!
Oh, man. So what'd you think of that?
Pretty cool.
Line's already developing for Slaughterhouse. Creek Mine Rides lines seem to have gone down just a little bit. We might try to hit that on our way up to the front of the park once we are done with this show. What did you think of the show?
Really good.
What?
You see that I'm back in my costume.
Yeah, she's a little bit drier now, so she's back in her
And I'm a
costume.
tiny bit cold.
So what did you say Whistling Willie probably did?
Drink.
He drank too much, didn't he? Do you think he drank too much out of those barrels right there?
Yeah. That's a lot of bears for one guy. If I might have a huge stomach.
Kind of like Daddy, huh?
No.
Not that big?
His is probably big.
So Whistling Willie's was, of course, very good. At this point, we have about a half hour until our next show. If we can get a very quick ride on the mine ride, then we might do that. But we are on our way back up to the front now to watch that show. So one way or another, If, like I said, if we see a short line, which around this time might be a possibility, 15-minute wait for a ride like that might be possible, because fewer families are back here now because we're getting closer and closer to the scary time of night. Well, that would have been a short line, except 3 families of 10 people got in line. So, little one's tired now. She doesn't have a headache though. Just tired.
Which is good.
Yeah, we're on our way up to the front of the park, probably for the end of the day today.
At least that.
Maybe for one more show.
This park's crowded for that stinking scare show.
Every line for food, from pizza to wild turnip, is just massive. Which is definitely frustrating. You're gonna wait in like at least a 20-minute wait for any kind of food that you're looking for, regardless of where you go. Especially back here at the back of the park, right before the haunt time comes. Now, Chick-fil-A during the haunt is a little bit better. So that's about the best option for you to look into. To have a shorter line is come back to Chick-fil-A at around 8 o'clock. I mean, look at this line for Panda Express.
What of them? It's like a
That is just insane. The line for getting food was taking way too long, so we came out here to sit waiting for Monster Mashup with the Shrieks. So we're gonna hang out here for just a couple minutes. Now, one thing that did just cross my mind is if you have a season pass and you are planning to come to Cedar Point several times during the Halloweekends time, the boo necklaces, the no boo necklaces, would be good all year long. I never thought about that before, but if you want to get one, they would still be good for you for the rest of this year, for the Halloweekend season. So if you come several times, you don't have to purchase an extra no boo necklace to come a second time, or you can give it to someone else who might need it. that, we are at the end of our night. Little Miss is tired and ready to go home, and we can leave whenever we need to. So we are heading out right now so that we don't overdo it. We don't kill ourselves while we're here at Cedar Point. The only possibility is that we might grab something to eat before we head home. Well, definitely a complaint here. They said you can't get any sides. The only thing that was available was to get a side salad. Now they're completely out of side salads. We couldn't get any bread. Cedar Point is woefully unprepared for the amount of crowds that they are having right now. So be prepared for that.
It's a huge amount for me.
For you, it's good. She's eaten about 3 bites so far, and so that's the amount that they gave altogether. Also, there was like 1 piece of chicken in it. So I have a feeling they also just don't have enough of the pasta, and they're about to run out of pasta also. Now today, this really isn't much of an issue as far as the amount of food that's being offered. But because I've been using this meal plan from the very beginning of the year, but if I had come into this and was using this meal plan and just bought it today, just bought the meal plan today, I would be really upset.
Why?
You wanted to ride this?
My entire life.
Yeah? She's tall enough, we think, to ride this ride now. We're actually on our way back to the Sky Ride, which is the only ride we've ridden today so far. But we'll ride this, and then it'll be on our way home, on our way out right after that. We found our polka dotted one. My little Vampirina's getting up.
Daddy, you get on here too.
Yep, I'm going to. What's our horse's name?
Spot.
Spot. Hi, Spot. Spot's a very good horse, isn't he or she?
It's a sheep.
It's a she. What did you think of Cedar Downs?
Pretty cool.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
Did it feel like you were actually racing?
Yeah.
Yeah? Her first time on Cedar Downs. You have to be, it looks like Cedar Downs is a kid's ride. Like most people would look at that and think kids ride, but it is not just a kids ride because you have no restraints. So 48 inches. Because you can push me around?
Yeah, and squish you and stuff like that.
On the Sky Ride for the second time today. It's been a good day today at Cedar Point. We rode a couple of rides, not many, literally this one twice and the Derby right down below us. And then we did all of the fall festival stuff that was here for kids today, except for House on Boo Hill. That was not open this evening. Probably was open earlier, but we didn't look. But we hit all of the trick-or-treating, crafts, tents, booths, bubble rooms, which is fun. We did a lot of different things. And a couple of mazes also for the kids. So that was really enjoyable. I am very glad that we've been here today, but Little Miss is obviously very, very tired, and I'm ready to get out of here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed hanging out with us today here at Cedar Point. If you haven't yet, please press that subscribe button. We would love for you guys to join this Roller Coaster 11 family. Let's go!
Bye-bye.
Someday I'm gonna take you on that ride. Won't that be fun? This ride right behind us. Gatekeeper. Doesn't that look like fun to you? I bet someday it'll be your favorite ride and you'll look back on this video and you'll say, I can't believe I thought I'd hate that ride. It is not quite 9 o'clock and look at all the people who are coming into the park right now. This park is not settling down at this time of night. It is continuing to grow. There might be a few people leaving, but there are more people coming than leaving. And that is why wait times are over 2 hours for a lot of rides right now. That's also why we have cars parked here in the no parking zone.